Oh man, here we go again. Hey, hey, as much as we say we these ladies are idiots, they give good content. It's a good laughing material. They here we go. They were talking about the wildfires and how it's all Trump's fault, and we gonna see. Let's go. Hey.
Desperately trying to contain the wildfires ravaging Los Angeles. A lot of officials are scrambling to find answers and fighting back against misinformation. Take a look.
This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. They don't have any water.
That mayor of LA, if that were a Republican mayor, I could only imagine what that would do. I mean,
oh my God. Hey. Hey. If the governor of LA was Republican, oh man, it would be like fucking world news of how the Republicans did this and Republicans did that.
I mean, you know the fires are at high risk, and you try to go to Africa.
Your governor is gutless and your mayor's gutless. They need to throw this on.
Part of the reason why these
Governor Gavin Newsom has had to say about
our state.
and you weren't getting straight answers from.
I
the
was
local
getting
leaders.
different answers. We're in this emergency environment, and I proverbial
about the Delta smelt and that missing
works. There was a fire catastrophe in California. Had to do with winds. You know how they're always saying, oh, the wind. It actually does. The winds move things and sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have if 900,000 buildings go up at the same time. Now, having lived in California, having lost every house save for one that we ever lived in, I take great offense at pointing fingers. You should be pointing fingers about how can we help?
Yeah.
It's too soon to be saying, oh, it's Gavin's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's like us taking seriously that there are, magic lasers in the sky that direct the weather. That doesn't work. It doesn't happen. This is a catastrophe, and this is what's happened. And
man,
they've put themselves in harm's way, where there's new warnings today that the winds are picking.
I think there was a Joe Rogan podcast a long time ago where he said, like a firefighter said that, one day in LA, the winds are going to just take the fire. And I mean, if that firefighter knows that, why is there nothing in place? Like, why is there no policy in place in LA or something to do to try to prevent this? This can't be come out of nowhere and, thoughts and prayers and offer help, and it just doesn't.
Time.
It's not logical.
Mm-hmm. And then you're trying to wash the dog outside. There's no water.
Yeah.
That's how you have to think of it. 900,000 things at one time looking at one spigot. That's how you have to look at it.
Can I just say one last thing? Is the LA Fire Chief Crowley, who said that they needed more resources and they didn't have them, was kind of contradicted by some folks. But I don't think there's a fire chief in America dealing with this crisis who would say that if it's not true, and that needs to be looked at. If there are not enough resources to fight the fires, then there needs to be more money going toward that.
Well, yes, this was always a concern in LA. This should have been a concern and been a point of interest a long time ago. It shouldn't have came to this, and now Gavin Newsom is trying to play catch up. And
Whoopi, you're right. I mean, experts have said.
And here goes Brain Dead Sonny. Brain Dead Sonny's about to say some crazy wild stuff. Like she might be she might be the dumbest woman on television.
That it's the local water shortages happened not because there wasn't water, but because the city's infrastructure wasn't designed to respond to a fire as large as the one that happened. So you are absolutely right about that. In terms of politicizing this fire, that's what I've been most disgusted by. I was thrilled to learn that Mexico was sending aid, the very people that Donald Trump would like to build the wall against.
Man, I truthfully, she should go to prison with her husband. She says that when Donald Trump wants to build a wall against Mexican people, that's not, it's against illegals coming into the country, not Mexican people in general. And she's calling for.
Well, they must have climbed over the wall because now they're here helping put out these fires. Canada, who he wants apparently to be the 51st state, they are here helping us. So our neighbors have come in and helped us. And that's what should be happening. And I applaud Mexico and Canada for helping. But who I don't applaud is someone like Jesse Waters on Fox City. He blamed LA fires on diversity. He blamed them on California's woke.
Because one.
It was unbelievable. I are the reasons for the fires because Newsom has been tearing down some of the river back so they could catch sand all down. He knocked down 4 of the dams. Of all, that's part of what always happens.
Long story short, Gavin Newsom didn't do enough to prepare for this. And look, we can say politicized, not politicized, whatever. Yes, I agree. It's terrible what happened, and now we got to move forward. At the end of the day, Gavin Newsom did not do enough. Even if, even if he was trying to do something and it didn't work, that's different. He just didn't do enough.
Dams, there's preservation of the dam. So that was just complete, not only misinformation, but it was racist. And I think we need to also call stuff like that out.
Look, I think what this has shown us is for people who thought.
Hey, I have a hard time, man, with these people, these ladies, man. I can't believe this show is on the internet or on TV. This is fucking ridiculous. Excuse my language. And then look at this idiot. Oh man, she's about to say some more crazy stuff. Rams game.
Also, call stuff like that out.
Look, I think what this has shown us is for people who thought that Donald Trump has changed, he has not changed, okay? No. He is.
Now they're blaming Trump.
The same immature, insensitive, inappropriate oaf that he's always been.
What did he do now, lady?
He should
know your name. I forgot your name.
Doing right now is putting out tweets saying, I thank the heroic first responders.
He did.
I thank the countries of Canada and Mexico and all the others who've helped. I thank the surrounding states that have sent help. I have talked to Be Red are with you. Those are the things you have to say.
People don't. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but me, I don't want to hear thoughts and prayers. And yes, it's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. What's happening? It's a tragedy. All the families affected, everybody affected. We want to know why this happened and how we can stop this from happening ever again. Like, it's just.
If you need help in figuring it out, go look at everything that Joe Biden has said for the last 4 years after a natural disaster. I have lived in Florida for 44 years. I have seen so many hurricanes. You know what somebody wants at that time, a citizen? You want to see your federal government, your state government, your city government working seamlessly with each other, like I saw with Joe Biden, Ron DeSantis, and Daniela Levine Cava, the mayor, after the Surfside building collapsed.
Yes.
When we had that picture of Joe Biden sitting there next to Ron DeSantis saying to him, what do you need? What can I do for you? And
we should note.
At the end of the day, again, they're blaming Trump again for something that he's not even in office. He's just saying that we could have done stuff differently. We could have had different policies in place, which I agree with. We should have had different policies in place for stuff like this when it happens. These women, man, I'm sure these women are educated, college degrees, whatever. I just can't believe that. I can't believe that they're on I can't believe this is televised. Hey, I'm gone, though. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.